Hello, everybody, and welcome back to Magic and Miracles, where you learn how to be the magician of your life. My name is Anna, and I'm your most favorite manifestation coach under the sun. Reason why there's no such coaching program like my coaching program, because I've designed it myself, and nobody spends as much time with their clients like I do. 2 to 3 times per week, I rendezvous with all of my clients in my coaching. To be in my coaching, you need to pre-book, sign the coaching agreement, and reach out to me with the objectives of which you want to discuss with me in our first session. Alternatively, I also offer monthly audios, of which you'd be very wise to subscribe to, because I no longer create educational content for my channel. This is entry-level coaching. Although I do still hold lives and I answer questions from my mailbox, I decided that this is where my coaching practice is going. And so I offer the audios every other day. If you subscribe for the service, it's 15 audios per month. And essentially you receive audios of about 30 minutes, sometimes longer, that go into discussions of manipulating energy, of course, specific persons, specific people, money, remote viewing, energy work, magic spells, etc. As well as I offer now the video school, okay, which goes over the steps of my coaching, the coaching program that you could do by yourself, okay? And that's very, very useful. And eventually for both the monthly audios and the video school, I will definitely increase the prices. The audios are $450, and it's a bargain beyond belief, because the amount of information that you get there, it's like you're in my coaching without interacting with me, okay? And the same goes for the video school. You basically have all the information without interacting with me, and those exercises will be very, very helpful to you and effective. So all the information for me is below, and I do recommend 2 to 3 months in coaching with me for me to be able to cover the coaching program in earnest. Now, the reason I'm hopping on this time around, first of all, I want to thank everybody for joining my live as usual, and I really do thoroughly enjoy them. And I apologize again for my cough. I'm getting much better. It's almost gone today. But I wanted to jump on, and I keep receiving these emails about Traci. Okay, so I discussed Traci on my channel, and I just wanted to put out one audio out there that will clarify all the questions that I keep, getting in my emails, and everything that I've said so far in one audio. So there are no more questions, and everything is in one place. Okay, so that it's crystal clear what the situation is. And I know most of my subscribers understand this, but like 12,000 people are now watching me per month. And I don't know, maybe those people don't know. And so this is for everybody, including her subscribers and whatnot. Okay, so Traci Armstrong came to me, came into my coaching late January of this year. Okay, she came to me as an individual, not as a coach. So she is having problems in her personal life. Okay, I'm not going to go into it. It's pretty, serious, what she's going through. And to the best of my knowledge, she was going through that up until I terminated her coaching. I had to, and I'll get into that later in just a minute here. And so I accepted her into my coaching, and we were discussing things that she could do in her personal life, as well as she discussed her displeasure with me at her current, job occupation. She was a coach with Create Your Future. Okay, I had no fucking idea what that situation was. All right, I don't watch other coaches. I don't care. I do not watch anything on YouTube other than movies, other than music. All right, and once in a while, I catch an interesting like interview with Jerry Seinfeld or some other actor like Johnny Depp and this and that. And so I had no idea, but apparently she was with them for 2 years. Before that, she had an entirely different career that completely was unrelated to coaching. And she was there and she was coaching some people, and she was unhappy because of the income that she was earning. And at the time, I encouraged her to start coaching herself, because to me, that was kind of like a no-brainer. And if you come into my coaching, that's what I always encourage everybody to do in my coaching. Like, go work for yourself. You can make more money. I had no idea that she had signed an agreement with that person who she was working under, that certain things she couldn't do. Okay, like take the fucking client list. All right, so everybody knows about this now. She's in lawsuit with them and this and that. She ended up doing that. I never had a real job in my life. I don't know how these contracts work with your employers, etc. And to me, the way that she presented it to me, she had told me that those were her clients. Okay, so I went along with that. Nevertheless, to me, that was a red flag, and I kind of like put a pin into it. And then on month 2, she asked me to be coached as a coach, because she heard in my audios, of which I know she studied all of them. Okay, and how do I know that? Again, we'll tell you in a second. Okay, and I mean obsessively studied me, okay, down to the last word that I say. And I said, of course, no problem. All right, I'll coach you as a coach. It's not a problem. Happy to do that. And so in the beginning of our discussion, I had told her, this is very important. Listen to what I'm going to tell you right now. The number one thing, and this is, again, everybody that I coach as a coach, I tell them the number one thing, the number one mistake that everybody out there makes as a coach is that they take something from somebody, okay, and they copycat. All right, they regurgitate something that somebody already did. You'd be much better off to create your own style of coaching. I have it on tape. Everything's recorded in my coaching, right? So, I mean, I must have told her that this, like, I don't know, 250 times. I'm exaggerating, but essentially every single conversation that we had, since she was being coached by me as a coach, I told her exactly what I'm telling you now. At no point did I say to her anything close to the vicinity of, yes, you can copy my coaching program, yes, you can copy my videos, or yeah, like, I'm not a fucking idiot to have done that. This is my business, okay? And a very successful one, because I do not copy anybody. All right, so those were the conversations. And then I'm a very busy person. I don't have the time to look up everything, and much less watch entire videos, all right, of people in my coaching. Sometimes I do, but sometimes I just don't have the time. And somebody had emailed me at the very beginning of her creating her channel, which is still there, that she sounds exactly like me. And so I went ahead and started watching what she's doing. And I mean, from the intro down to the very last word of her first videos, and I have the evidence, so it's not, it wasn't imagined. I mean, right now, as it is, YouTube has given her a second strike for copyright infringement, and 6 videos were removed. So we're working on more. Because she's still claiming that, my coaching program is her coaching program somehow, right? So even though before she has never heard of that. And so she started copying me down to the word, and I addressed it. I said, listen, very gently, I said to her, look, I guess you're inspired by me, is the words I used. Okay, trying to be very gentle, but this is, very clear to anybody who will see this that you sound exactly like me. And she got really offended. She was very kind of like non-receptive towards that, and she said that I was being harsh or something like that. And I backtracked and I said, all right, I'll give, thinking to myself, I'll give you the benefit of the doubt, right? Maybe I was wrong, although I wasn't. Inside, it was screaming in my face that something is just totally wrong here. But I went along with it. All right. So she's in my coaching. Maybe, I don't know. She was really inspired and she was insecure, which she is, obviously. But, at that moment, I just gave her the benefit of the doubt. All right. So we keep on coaching. And again, I get busy. I don't, I have no reason to check her. We already had this conversation. She said that she took my advice and another video did very well, la, la, la. Okay. Another client, several clients actually of mine, emailed me sometime later, I can't remember, it was 10 days or something like that, and tell me exactly the same thing. All right, she's copying you, she sounds exactly like you, the intro, the words, the vocabulary, everything. Again, I go to her channel, and again, I see the same exact bullshit. All right, so at that point, I said to her, look, you cannot continue doing this. This is the second time I'm addressing this, and we need to have a clear understanding, because I told you repeatedly, I'm on record telling you, you have the copy of the tape, that you can absolutely not do that. In fact, I encourage you to create your own style of coaching, okay? And I did not hire you. Okay, you're not working under me. And this is just to address every email that I get about this. She is not affiliated with me. She still claims that this is her coaching program and she recites it verbatim, my coaching program verbatim. Okay, going through beliefs, processing emotions, working on manifestations later. She literally copies me. She is not a product of my coaching. Why? Because I had to terminate her in the middle of it. Okay, it's in my coaching agreement. If I see you breaking the law, in this case she was, okay, copyright infringement is a federal, okay, a crime, I will terminate the coaching in the middle of it. She did not finish my coaching program for coaches. So she literally got, for the first month that she was in coaching with me, she heard everything she had to hear about the way I coach people. And now she's coaching people exactly this, but changing nothing, like not even a little bit. Literally copy and paste, the very thing I told her not to do. Not only that, she copied exactly the price points. She charges exactly what I charge. Down to the structure of my coaching to 2 to 3 times per week, with the only kind of adjustment that she charges $300 less a month than I do. Okay, for a very shitty product of not knowing at all what she's doing. Because again, if you're just going to, say what you're going to do because you heard that's what I'm doing, but you actually don't know, don't have the faintest idea what you're doing, because all you can do is literally recite a script that you heard from me. That's a really bad representation. So again, just because she sounds like me, just because she charges a very similar fee, okay, albeit $300 less, whatever, that has nothing to do with me. She's doing the very opposite of what I asked her to do, or I coached her to do. She's breaking the law as we speak. She has no regard for people, okay, or for the law. And in fact, I would argue, listen, I don't need to even argue that, but when you have no regard for the law or for people in general, I really don't have to wonder much to conclude what kind of coach she is, person to person. Okay, she is there for the money. She made it loud and clear to everybody. I'm here for the money. I'm here to steal. She's stolen from her last employer. She stole from me. Okay, so that's that. That's all I have to say about it. We're in court. Okay, where she has several copyright infringement claims against her. it takes time, all right? Things like that take time. Even to take those videos off of her YouTube channel takes time. To shut her down takes time, okay? Because this is just me, working through all of this kind of like bureaucracy situation. And so it takes time. So just because she's still out there doesn't mean that she's permitted to do this. Doesn't mean that she was coached by me proper, because she obviously didn't take anything into consideration. That she did clearly is breaking the law, and she doesn't work for me. She doesn't know what she's doing, okay? Just because she's telling you that she's going to deliver a certain thing, she's not doing that, okay? By definition, completely disregarding the very thing I asked her not to do, and claiming that, that this is her program. Okay, when did it become your program? Because you paid me for the month of coaching, for the month and a half of coaching, or whatever it was, for 2 months of coaching. You did not buy my program, okay? I did not sign off my business to you. So I think maybe this will clarify for a lot of people that I have nothing to do with her. Okay, zero, total zero. I have been a coach for nearly 9 years. She's been a coach under somebody who, I'm sorry, but regurgitates Neville Goddard nonstop. Okay, I completely designed my coaching program from scratch. Copying no one. Do I quote once in a while somebody in my videos, in my audios, like Neville Goddard once in a while, and Benigno Massaro or Einstein? Absolutely, but that's like a handful of times. I don't design my entire fucking coaching or audios around that shit, because I don't need to. Okay, I've developed my own style, which is what I was trying to inspire her to do, much to no avail. And the other thing, I'm truly doing this for two purposes. I don't want to have any connection with her. I'm just doing the legal shit because I just need to do it and to protect my business, obviously. But the other component of this is the people who believe that she knows what she's doing. Go look at her latest videos. Like, somebody just sent me tonight her video. It's dreadful. So she talks about in the beginning how this is her program and how she promises to revolutionize your life. The very word, by the way, that I use. Couldn't even come up with her own fucking words. I mean, seriously. Ding dong doesn't even begin to describe it. Okay, so then she talks about, I don't even know what the fuck she's talking about. It's dreadful. This is a person who doesn't know what the fuck she's talking about. So just understand what you're buying when you're paying her that money, and understand this is not coming from me. I am not influencing her. I dropped her in the middle of March out of my coaching, and I told her, finito, okay? See you in court, mademoiselle, because you're gonna have to pay for this shit. And she could have listened. Parenthesis here, I gave her like numerous chances. She had many opportunities to stop doing the shit and come to her senses. She didn't. All right, so she wants to obviously continue this self-destructive situation. And, again, I don't know what kind of mental problems she has or what to lie like this. Clearly, doesn't have her shit together in the first place to copy somebody. But, it's just what it is. I don't know what else to say. She's not well mentally, But does she have anything to do with me? Do I support this? Do I approve this? No, absolutely fucking not. It's just the legal side of it takes some time. But all you have to do is, like I said, look at her latest videos where she also scripts herself, and she constantly looks at the notes that are somewhere to the right of her. She doesn't know what the fuck she's talking about. All she can do is quote Neville Goddard, quote this one, copy me, and all this shit. And that's it. I would hope that people who are new to me and who listen to this get a chance to look at my work and realize, like, I'm of a completely different caliber. I am completely unrelated to this kind of like situation of total degradation of a coach. I became a coach with with the help that I want to provide for people in mind, not to make a quick buck off of somebody else's hard work. And that's all that I'm going to say. And I hope this sets it clear, okay? I've worked very hard on making a good name for myself on YouTube, and I'm not about to fucking settle for some little ding-dong who wants to make her money quick. Like, no, it's not going to happen. I will fight for it and I will explain, but this is the last time that I want to talk about her. And this is why I wanted to put this audio together for those people who don't feel like watching my lives and audios with little bits and pieces of information here and there. This is everything I have to say. I hope this like addresses all the questions, and I hope that this is, you know, crystal clear now, okay? And again, the subscribers and this and that, who has more subscribers, you know something, these days you can go buy subscribers, okay? And I'm convinced that she's engaged exactly in that. Why not? If she's a liar like that, she can buy subscribers, and many people do, I'm sure, and it doesn't make sense to me at all. I would rather earn honest subscribers, loyal clients, loyal followers. She's not interested in truth. She's not interested in authenticity. And for me, for one, I don't, you know, define myself by the amount of subscribers I have. I define myself by the quality of work I produce and the kinds of results that my clients have, you know, in my coaching. Okay, so hope this is clear. If not, you know, again, you can email me, I guess, or comment below with a question. But hopefully this clarifies. Thank you very much for listening. Again, if you have any coaching questions, etc., happy to answer. Just email me. Thank you so much. Until next time. Ciao, ciao.